Sure, the Amalfi Coast is known for beautiful water, cliffs, but did you know that they also are famous for their lemons? And this is the biggest lemon I've ever seen in my life. The country of Italy has very many beautiful sights. And did you know they actually have the #1 Instagram destination on Earth? That is called Positano. Positano, everybody. Located in Sorrento and or the Sorrento area. This little coastal gist of Italy is full of houses built on the side of mountains. Known for, again, Instagram photos. So if you want to go check out the #1 Instagram destination on Earth, you're about to see it as we go check it out. So Positano and Sorrento, we decided to take the rare, difficult endeavor, what was not recommended, and drive into Positano and Sorrento, despite being, let's say, shied away from through recommendations on forums and other things online, often recommending buses, boats, tours, etc. We decided to take the tour by ourselves to see what we could see in the short amount of time that we did have from Naples. So we took the drive from Naples down to Sorrento and Positano. So first we're going to start in Positano. We're going to show you what that is all about, show you what that is like. Before we head into Sorrento a little bit, checking out the historic downtown to show you what you can expect should you want to come visit the area similarly in a day. We had one full day. We made the most of it. We wanted to see what we could see, and you're about to see what that is. So with that, let's go see what Italy, beautiful part of Italy, a unique part of Italy, a very tourist part, an Instagrammy part of Italy, has to offer. And you can decide if it's worth it, if it's for you, if you want to actually visit this place, and if it's really worth an Instagram photo for all the time and effort. With that, let's greet the world and find out. Cliffs, the buildings, the mountains, the clouds, the water. Are we in Hawaii? Or where are we? No, this is Positano, everybody. Italy, the flag right there, the European flag. Just look at that. Oh, beautiful. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful view. And we went to Positano, literally the now most Instagrammy visited place in Italy. Why? Because it's like these houses built up on this mountain, which is really dang cool and high. Water, which is blue. And honestly, if you look here, it looks like Hawaii. Tropical. So with that, let's see what Positano, the famous southern Italian coast near Naples and Sorrento, has to offer. And here are some of the famous views of the Amalfi Coast, guys. Very beautiful. All the mountains, the water, the buildings. Woo-wee. And you walk up and down these stairs of the city to get views like this. Cliffs, buildings, mountains, big churches, all by the water. And here we have one of the big main churches of Positano. Very beautiful, very grand. Simple, but beautiful and ornate. And of course, you head down close to the water, there's all kinds of restaurants, gelaterias, pastry places. Water's just out there. Lots of places selling clothing, jewelry, all the tourist essentials. And then here is the water, the beach itself. A little overcast, but what's again famous besides actually the beach, the water being very blue, is all these boats. They just kind of sit around, and then the kind of tourist area around. And everywhere you go, it's very picturesque. It's made to be very Instagrammy, but you have these beautiful, just even pathways and walkways and buildings, and it's definitely a sight to be seen, and definitely very touristy, very busy. I mean, like I said, this is now the #1 tourist destination apparently in Italy. So they definitely suit the bill if you want Instagram photos. And Positano being known for lemon, they have huge lemon candles, but you also buy the local lemon candies in all different varieties, very, very common. They have lemoncellos and different drinks. They have lemon parfums, both for your room and for your skin, which I put some on. And the parfum of lemon smells like a real lemon, like a lemon zest. It looks like it actually smells like I just took a lemon, cut it open, and rubbed it on my skin. Probably be a lot cheaper to do it that way, but it smells authentic. And of course, you're gonna try the Positano Lemon flavored candy. Let's see what that's all about. Smells like lemon. It's a lot sweeter than I anticipated. The lemon's very mild. I like it, it's lovely, but surprisingly not very lemon. But the middle has a stronger lemon, sour, sugary in it. It's good, but not as forte as I thought. The other thing that's famous is the basically sorbetto with the lemon. It's served in a real local lemon. And it looks like that. Pretty cool. And trying the famous lemon sorbetto. Now that tastes like a real lemon. Still very sweet, creamy, mild, not overly acidic, but a lot more acidic than the candy. This is the better deal. And it is actually like a frozen lemon. Normally you wouldn't eat the rind, but don't eat the rind. Important update. As you get down into it though, it actually gets more sour since it kind of absorbed, and trust me, I ate the peel down here, it tastes better, but since it absorbs the acidity of the actual lemon zest and lemon itself. So eat to the bottom if you like the more sour-ish whatever. It's getting better by the minute. And there really are some amazing sights and views to be seen. I will say Positano, it is very small. Some people do come and stay a couple days here. Some people come and stay a week. But if you did that, you're very much banking on planning to spend your time at like the beach and such. Really, you can see the majority of Positano, maybe even arguably all of Positano in about a day. You can do a lot of walking like we did, in which you're going to do a lot of incline, a lot of stairs and steps. You can drive through it not too horribly. I will say, when I was doing my research, people made it seem like it was a lot worse, windier roads than it is. If you've ever driven in the UK or in Italy or elsewhere, arguably I didn't find it that bad. If you have a bike or a scooter, it is more convenient, but you will have to take your time. There will be some traffic jams. If you come in the summer, I have heard it's a lot worse. This is June 1st today, so it's a little bit of an intermediary period before the true high season, but it is the start of the high season. And you can rent scooters and cars all around. You can even get the bus. Good timing, which will take you kind of all throughout the city very affordably, very easily, because then you don't have to drive. But it is very walkable, but it is very small. So definitely a cool place, cool to see. And admittingly, if the sun's out, it is a little bit more magical, but nonetheless, it's definitely cool to be a city kind of built literally on a mountain. So after our time in Positano, honestly went quite a bit more, I don't want to say smoother, but just driving in, driving out, honestly, the most difficult part was maybe finding parking, but even that really wasn't that bad. Honestly, we had no real issues as long as you're used to driving in the United Kingdom or in Europe where you're used to having these very small roads, then I think you will absolutely be fine. We rented our car actually from the airport. Rentals were quite affordable, honestly. No issues. If you have your, let's say, a credit card, which will cover the insurance as well, then it is very affordable. And yeah, driving in Italy wasn't too bad, honestly, compared to a lot of countries, at least this part where you have big open highways and not overly busy. At least when we drove, it was totally fine. So I technically heading back on our way to Naples, stopping in Sorrento. As what you're going to see right now, so the historic downtown is the area we are heading. This is definitely an area which is quite populated with tourists exploring in this area and the surroundings. Sorrento, again, being very, very, very known for tourism. And again, being one of those really popular kind of spots to see. And, you know, is it worth it? You're going to have to let me know what you think in a minute after you see what we experienced. And now we're in Sorrento in the historical center with some really cool views. Busy spot here, that's for sure. Very touristy, but we'll see what differentiates Sorrento being a big city from the rest of the Amalfi coast. So this historic downtown offers these very compact vendors on each side selling everything from food to trinkets to souvenirs to perfumes. So definitely a really cool place to check out in the old town, the old area, where you can get everything and anything you need. That is for sure. Limoncello, candies, even a bit cheaper than you get in some of the other more touristy surrounding areas. And they do have some of the most crazy looking gelatos we have seen here, so I will say that's pretty cool. Pistachio made with the real nuts. Of course, all the lemons, the pomegranates, again, more lemon stuff, which is basically what Sorrento is known for. But there's even leather and other clothes too. And so commonly limoncellos, but this is a meloncello. It is the sweetest, most delicious, creamy, thick, kind of fruity liqueur I've ever had. It is delicious. Lots of places here have the amazing porcelains that they'd had again in Positano, but it is cheaper here. Same as the clothing and everything else. And a big thing they do is they kind of like lemon drinks, like slushies and juices. Just tried one without sugar. It wasn't even like artificial sweet. It's very sour. I liked it though. Very, very lemon. Basically just pure lemon juice, I'd say. A little bit of water. The sweet ones are sweet though. But again, a very, very, very popular thing. And I mean, just like the magnets and tourist pieces, and I mean, they got everything you want here. If you want like souvenirs. And this old town, again, just lovely little shops. There's even an Irish bar. But shops, restaurants, it's just quaint. Here's a lovely basilica, which is pretty cool, or at least used to be a basilica, I think. Now converted into something. But just a pleasant day and way to spend the afternoon. And inside one of the lovely churches here, look at the amazing artwork. The ceiling is just covered. The beautiful organ up there with a huge angel on it. This marble work everywhere. The chandeliers. The gold, the paintings, the statues, the glass, truly amazing. Thank you so much for checking out the video. I really hoped you enjoyed it. Of course, this is the More Joel Hansen channel where we feature, well, more Joel Hansen. We got travel, we got food, we got all the above. So if you like that stuff, lifestyle, fitness, make sure to subscribe. We also have the original Joel Hansen channel, which features crazy eating endeavors like buffets, food challenges, eating challenges, spicy challenges. We have the Joel Hansen Raw channel as well, which features the uncut version of the raw versions of those challenges. So you really get to hear what goes on, the thoughts, the behind the scenes. So there's no shortage to be had. But thank you so much for subscribing, for your support, and click one of these videos right here, guys. I've got them just for you, and I know you're gonna love them. So with that, thank you so much, and I'll see you in a moment when you click this video.